You're enjoying the day so far?
Yeah, all good so far. Hopefully the result will come our way.
Pêl-droed a chyfeillgarwch, maen nhw'n ddau beth sy'n mynd llaw a llaw a'i gilydd yn dydy. Wel, yn sicr mae hynny'n wir yn achos y criw yma o ffrindiau sydd wedi teithio'r holl ffordd o Gaerwysg i fod yma pnawn yma i wylio Derwyddon Cefn.
We're just getting the first scorer in the hat, ready for the annual sweepstake.
This is a very important part of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it is if you get the goalkeeper.
Yes.
Alex, first of all, take me back to 2001. It was an important year in your relationship with Cefn Druids.
Yeah, that's right. So we were sitting around in our first year of university, looking at the video printer, bringing the scores in, and we saw this team whose name was baffling to us that had lost 6-0. None of us are Welsh, so we thought we could all back one team. So we saw this team, Flexis Cefn Druids, and we thought we'll write them a letter, see if they'd like an Exeter fan club. And
they jumped at the chance, basically.
Well, I like to. I hope they did. To be honest, a bit of a joke on our part, but they sent us back a whole parcel full of shirts, scarves, hats, badges, saying, yeah, come along, as long as you don't bring more than 2,000 people, you'll be very welcome. So we managed 15, nowhere near 2,000.
I think we took a minibus from Exeter.
How many hours did that take?
Oh, it took, I don't know, a long way, about 5 hours, I guess. And I think it broke down, or it got stuck on the M5 on the way back. And we came up here, a group of friends, and had a brilliant day out. Really welcomed by the club, and we've kind of come every year since then.
We've gone in all kinds of different directions in our lives. Most of us got children, we've got jobs and grown-up lives that we couldn't have imagined when we were students. But this is the one thing, in a way, the time when we get to be kids again and have a laugh and see our old friends and sort of reinvigorate those friendships.
JJ, you've come over all the way from the Isle of Man to support the Druids this afternoon.
So the alarm goes off about 5:30, travel to the airport, 7:30, 8 o'clock flight, taxi to the train station, 3 different trains to get here, and one of the boys picked me up at the local train station, came down here, we were here by 12:30, opened the bar for us. It's a long morning, but it's been worth it.
Fair play, that is some commitment.
It is, but in fairness, I used to live in New York and I've been there from New York as well, so it's...
Hang on, pedal back there just a second. You have come from New York to watch Cefn Druids before today?
Yeah, back in, I think it was 2015, 14-ish. I used to work in New York, so I came from New York to watch them. It goes back obviously like 20 years now. We're getting old, we've all got kids, so in a few years' time we'll be back filming us with the kids.
And you're one of the 2 remaining members, I think, of the Druids Till I Die fan club that is yet to miss a trip.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I've been to every trip, plus I went to Lithuania to follow the Druids and to a Welsh Cup final. Yeah, there were 3 of us for a long time. Then one of the boys had an appendectomy on the day of the Druids trip, incredibly. So it would have been Druids Till I Die for him, I think, if he'd turned up instead of going to hospital.
I was at work on a Friday afternoon, ready for the Druids on the Saturday, and I felt a pain in my stomach. Quick conversation with a quick conversation with the doctor sent me to A&E, and Saturday morning I had my appendix out and unfortunately couldn't get down here, so that was the end of me as a DTID.
In fairness, I think that's a reasonable enough explanation to not being able to make the trip, isn't it?
Yeah, you would think so, but the rules are pretty strict. We've had christenings and weddings and moving abroad, and unfortunately none carries weight for the competition, so I'm out of the competition.
Jamie, one trip you've missed in over 20 years, I think it's fair to say, isn't it? What was your excuse?
I was travelling. I was actually I was in New Zealand at the time, camper vanning, and I wasn't given a pass. I got a lot of abuse from it, to be honest. You miss one, you're out of the competition. But I did dial into the match at the time. I got a few chants in on the phone whilst it was overnight down in New Zealand.
one year they turned up and I think the game was called off because of snow. There was snow over the pitch. It was lovely in England and the rest of Wales. We got here and it was covered in snow, so they couldn't go to that game.
Everyone knows that the Rock has its own microclimate, surely.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
I do know that the club plays such a huge part in your life that you actually had them in your wedding vows. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we wanted to sort of reflect each other's loves and passions. So I'm not really a big lover of cats, and my wife loves cats, and so we sort of did a trade-off. I'm bound by wedding vow to love and look after our cats, and my wife Hannah is bound to accept that once a year I get to be 18 again and run off to Cefn to support the Druids.
Alex, I think once a year sounds pretty reasonable.
Exactly, I've got to feed the cats every morning, you know. I've got the bad end of that deal.
To be friends for all that time and to come and support us like this is every year is absolutely fantastic.
And do you feel like the support that they give and the noise that they make, that it gives the boys a boost on the pitch as well?
Of course, I think there's nothing better than when you hear fans chanting your name and stuff like that, and it does give you that extra little lift. So yeah, we would like them here every week if they can make it. We'll have to speak to the chairman about getting them some expenses or something. But no, it's just fantastic to have them here. Once a year is great. We'd love to have them more, and if it's possible, then so be it.